Sorry about that. Anyway, so how do we feel about a recap for this session, or did everybody catch up on Ian's generously donated notes here?
By the way, thank you so much, Ian. Those are awesome, and you're a great writer.
Hee hee.
Yeah, I caught up on the notes, so I'm good.
I always love hearing you guys say it, though. I did read it, but yeah.
Okay, sounds like at least some of us read the notes.
I
Yeah.
didn't. I did not. Could you read them for me, please? No, I'm good. Zach's good too. He told me.
hmm
Okay.
I messaged him separately.
Yes.
All right then. Well, I guess where we left off, you all were at Camp Righteous with the Shrine of the Man and Crocodile. Uh, Attempted some of the traps and get into the inner chamber, but managed to set off quite a few and decided to not push any further or push your luck any further. Um, I believe it was your two guides, Undrill, Davin, and Emalek all stayed by the boats, and then the other three, Zarek, Flint, and Ryuko, all went inside. So yeah, pretty much we left off. You guys are walking out, kind of limping, and clearly bruised and bloodied and beaten up by some of the traps. See your companion still sitting by the canoes, and yeah, I think it was also you had traveled about 3/4 of the time you had to travel today, before the sun goes down and it gets a little dark, or too dark. Um, so yeah, by all means, take it away as you guys are all regrouped at the boats and deciding where to go next and what to do.
I don't like the looks of this camp here. I think maybe we continue on the rest of the day and find a safe place to camp, and well, we'll continue on to your destination, Emelec. But I don't fancy spending the night in these parts.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it treated you well.
No, blades being thrown at you at a very high velocity. It's not good, my friend.
Hey, Kevin, what's the weather?
Um, Pretty sure it was a clearer morning, and then partway through the day it got to be rainy. Not a like heavy storm, but still just raining.
Okay, so like easy sailing.
Yeah, you could say. No more difficult than any other time.
And time of day, one more time.
Late afternoon. You probably have about a quarter day's travel left if you're gonna keep traveling.
And how many more days till Camp Vengeance?
Going back to your map. You all are at Camp Righteous here, which I suppose can bring up to your layer. Go. And Camp Vengeance, I'm pretty sure is already marked for you. You have about another day's journey down the river.
If we rest here for the night, will we be able to reach Camp Vengeance in the morning? I mean, in the tomorrow.
Yes, but it would be late when you would arrive. But yes, you would potentially travel that far.
Okay. So we could hop back on the river and sail a bit more today, or we can camp here for the night since we already are on dry land.
Well, as Flint has said, this camp may be at the best. And we did have those creatures, the bugs. They may come back.
If you ask me, I just don't like the feel of this place. The way you guys came out of there.
Yes. Well, as they say, the tougher the trap, the greater the reward. But this time, best to come back another time.
Ahimelech, what's your vote? Does this place feel safe to you?
Well, if we're all worried about the safety, I suppose we can just sleep in the canoes. Anything comes, we can just set sail.
If we stay here, just let's make sure we're on our guard.
What
Yes,
time of day is
indeed.
it?
Late in the afternoon, early evening. I'd say you're right. Like I said, you have about a maybe quarter's day's travel left.
Oh, it is early enough. Maybe let's go a little bit longer than we camp out where we can along the river. Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Yes, yes, I would agree.
Right. Let's get going. Again, I don't like what we found here. I did find a holy symbol back at the camp. I wonder if someone over at Camp Vengeance might like to see this. It
A
does present
holy symbol.
it does present a symbol that he says is a can't find it in my notes.
Mulatorm?
Torm, yeah. Well, this here's a symbol of Torm. Undrill, these blokes down at Camp Vengeance, are they worshippers of Torm by chance?
Well, yes, indeed. For many of the gauntlets uh, followed home, indeed. Yes.
I'll give it to them. It seems like they forgot to take it with them, and holy symbol like this doesn't belong in such a place as this, I would say.
On one hand, I agree. On the other, perhaps this is exactly what home is needed. And she kind of takes it from you and puts it over her head and puts it right next to her own symbol of Torm.
Yeah, perhaps you're right. Do you think it might have lingering positive effects for such a rundown place?
Perhaps, but no. You're right. We should take this to Camp Vengeance. Perhaps someone there would appreciate it.
Well, I think it's in the right hands as I see it right now. You do with that symbol what you feel is right, what you feel called to do.
Yes, thank you. Kind of just holds both symbols in her hand.
And Andril, maybe when we're on the river for the rest of the day, you might give us some cliff notes about what to expect of this Camp Vengeance. What sort of folks we might be running into down there. How dedicated they are.
Oh, well, this will be my first time arriving there as well, and I was given some bad information. Before I left, I was told I could just simply rent a horse and ride it to camp, but clearly, and kind of gestures around all of you, that would not have not have been possible.
Yeah, your superiors might not know too much about Schult, after all.
No, no, clearly not. To report to Commander Breakbone, and as I understand, a rather prominent and skilled commander in the battlefield, so surely he has things well in hand.
Yeah, in order with organized expedition, with the right planning. Yeah, it's a bit messy out here, but right leadership, I bet we'll find a bit of security there.
Yes, between Torm, Helm, Lathander, there will be plenty of protection for them, I'm positive. Anyway, what did we decide? Are we leaving now? Yes. He kind of like
Yep.
gestures to the
y-
boats.
Yeah, let's get in the canoes. Let's skedaddle. Still got light ahead of us, I think. If he looks into just the pouring rain. Hard to tell sometimes.
Alrighty. If there's nothing else wants to say or do while they are here, we'll say you guys kind of pile into the canoes and travel for one more hex, a little further down the river. Um, Weather kind of stays the same, not like an insane heavy downpour, but consistent with Cholton weather. Um, but yeah, eventually you guys, realize it's getting a little too dark. Make for shore and find a decent enough clearing, unpack the canoes, and set up camp. Um, you know what? Everybody, give me perception checks as you're traveling down and doing stuff.
Perception.
I'm still at disadvantage. I still have one level of exhaustion.
Oh yeah. I guess mine's at disadvantage as well.
Okay, good to know. Appreciate the honesty. You know what? Both of you go ahead and take inspiration if you don't already have it, because I already forgotten you were exhausted still.
Cool. So do
Yeah,
you want me to roll again
No, we'll just take the
or keep
22. That's a disadvantage for that one.
Okay. Sounds good, boss.
So yeah, Flint, Zarak, really just you two. You get a very strong feeling that you're being watched. You can't quite glimpse, you don't see anybody watching you. But you get the very strong feeling that you're being watched and have been pretty much since you arrived at Camp Righteous, or what used to be Camp Righteous.
Y'all get that prickly feeling on your neck like there's something been watching us.
Yes. And I'm gonna be scanning the tree line. I felt this back at that ruined camp.
Yeah, what is that?
I do not know.
Well, maybe Troll's just getting the better of us. Getting used to looking out for predators, knowing when we might be being hunted.
That seems likely.
Well, keep your eyes and ears out, especially tonight. I would like to do a thing.
Okay.
I'm going to cast as a ritual augury. You'll see Flint cast a blessing over his bone dice, shakes them, rolls them onto the floor. And he does ask Lathander if we camp at the normal time tonight, or no, what is it? So basically, I say we're going to do a thing, and then you can choose one of those things. We plan on traveling downstream, camping as soon as it's dark. Wisdom, O Lathander, if you will. What sign might you have for us? He does shake the bone dice and then cast them onto the bottom of the canoe.
You get a say definitely a sense of whoa.
And what hint you're giving us here? Y'all, if we're going to Camp Vengeance, do you want to keep going through the night? Try to just push through, and once we get there, we can rest.
Ryugu and I are already quite tired. I'd be worried that pressing on would strain us even further.
And what if we let you sleep on the boat while we all took charge?
That would be y'all's decision. I do not wish to leave our party in a state of unpreparedness.
Yes, yes. We also don't really know what the state of Camp Vengeance is. Do we? Do we? I don't think we do. No, no, we don't. Uh, so potentially we may be, what is the human saying? Jumping into the frying pan.
If Tom wills it, it might be safe, but yeah, I guess you two do look a little bit run down after today's activities. Just I don't have a good feeling about tonight.
Well, we could attempt to sleep on the water, and if something happens, then we just do our best to handle it. If you don't feel we should stay on land, what exactly are you feeling? My friends haven't noticed anything. Have you noticed anything? No? No? You've been playing. What? Never mind.
Let's just say, well, it's impossible to talk to a god themselves. It's too much for a mortal mind, but you can get feelings and predictions, portending what might happen in the future. And these dice are telling me that we might be in for some bad luck should we plan on camping tonight. That said, futures can change just as easily with this information. If we take a different course of action, it might change things. But again, I am but an amateur with such divinations. It's only a guess.
Well, perhaps if we could rest for maybe an hour or so, just to lick our wounds, and then we can trudge on into the night.
Not a bad compromise. I know I could stand to patch up some of my wounds here.
Everyone else in agreement? An hour of rest, and then onward until dawn.
It's
Until
best for
dawn.
us to go in the best condition possible. I'm fine with it.
I could definitely use an hour's shut eye.
Right, well, we rest up, we get on the river. If we change our minds about going on through the night or resting, we can always decide later, but let's go forward with the plan of moving forward.
Agreed.
And thank you, friends, for trusting this. But I think Lathan is trying to help us here.
Okay, so the party's going to pull up the boats on shore, take a short rest, and then consider moving on through the night.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
And for the record, if I ever do something in character and you're just like, we're not doing that, tell me. Y'all are too passive tonight.
Okay. So you all kind of pull up on shore, have your hour-long short rest. Um, during the rest, Hugh kind of voices some concerns about traveling at night, even on the river, or especially on the river. Iku kind of doesn't say much, but seems to kind of lean toward what Hugh is saying, but not prepared to, go against what all you guys are about to do. Um,
Now
yeah.
here I can't help but notice you're a bit perturbed at the decisions. What specific dangers might there be on the river at night?
Well, right, of course, there's always the dangers of crocodiles and other wildlife. There's always the other danger of uh, going over waterfalls and hitting these white water rapids and such. They do occur. We can't always see the rocks coming in to avoid and smash up our ships or canoes or whatever. And just traveling at night in general is not the best of ideas.
I understand the warning. We'll have to keep our eyes out then for those rapids then.
I
That's
do
why
have
we're
quite the
putting our
keen
faith
eye.
in you, Hugh. I bet you can definitely help us spot those dangers, yeah? Night or day.
He kind of just scowls at you a bit. You're not butter me up. No, no, no. Come along for the journey. You hired me to do so, but I wanted to voice my protest on this one.
We appreciate that, Hugh. Scott, were you saying something?
Um, sorry. I do have a pretty keen eye at night in case you need somebody up front.
Yeah, actually, let's get the freshest ones up front, so they'll be having the freshest eyes. No offense, Ryoko and Zarek, but if your eyes are a bit tired and fatigued, maybe having you in the back might be a bit better.
Or perhaps we should be in the middle so we have eyes in the front and the back.
That works too.
Well, yeah, works for me. I tend to do better at longer range, but I'm okay up close, so I can go in the middle.
Right.
All right, so we're maneuvering people around on the canoes over there. I guess place your tokens on the canoes on the. Yeah.
Mhm. We should be on probably different canoes.
Yeah, we're gonna attempt to rest while on the canoe, I guess so.
I might have
I
to
guess
nip that one in the bud. I may have been a bit too generous allowing the long rest on canoe travel. That seems a bit of a stretch. I know I allowed someone to do it last session, and I kind of regretted it.
yeah. I mean, that's all good. We don't have to do that. If that's the case, so four to four to a ship. So I guess if sorry, I'm working on one screen. Uh, all right, I guess if Davin is coming over to our ship, um, to this ship, since I know that Zarek is not a fan of our guide.
Okie doke. We got Davin and Flint kind of out in the very front. Iku, Therak, and Hugh. Okay. Since anything else you guys want to do with your short rest?
Just gonna kind of
Good.
use the rest of it to slip into a little trance nap thing.
Okay.
No. I know it's not enough. I know
Okay.
it's not. I'm just doing it.
Got you. Flavor. Alrighty. No one else will do anything. You all kind of pile back into the boats and set off into the night. Um, give me whoever's leading this one. Give me your not survival perception checks. Uh, who hasn't rolled it in a while? You know what, Scott? You enjoy it so much. Give me a weather roll. Give me your D100.
Fuck yeah.
Scott, are we letting the pirate keep on lookout, or do you want me to roll for perception?
Um, I'm a 4, and I have superior dark vision.
Let's have you roll, and I'll be helping.
Nice. Oof.
Alrighty. Uh, the weather seems very, very calm today, or this evening. Float down. Ian, also give me a survival since you are there with him.
Straight.
Yeah, just straight survival. Okay. As you're floating down the river, you get, probably 10 or so miles down the way. The weather's really clear. You can actually see the night sky and the stars and everything. Um, but roll me shit. All right, I need another D100 from either of you.
Go for it.
67. Okay. Interesting.
Swimming T-Rex. Come on.
That'd be great. um. Okay. So low perception, decent survival though. Unfortunately, without really any real warning, you're kind of floating down the river. Get probably a good 10, 15, almost 20 miles even. Nice open skies. The tree canopy kind of covers every so often, and all of a sudden, a number of that was weird. You see these four um snake creatures kind of just start dropping, or you see these snake creatures start dropping from the canopy above you. You hear like a big splash next to you, and then another one a little further ahead, and then right in front of, or rather on the boat behind the two of you that are percepting or leading all of this, you hear a thud, and then another thud, and then on the boat behind you another, and these snake creatures that are kind of like tannish, have more spiny, or rather spines along their back instead of just scales. And they have like these big, long, almost dragon-like heads. Almost, not quite. Still very much snake-like, but have big spines on their heads as well. You recognize... Actually, I don't know if any of you would recognize them. But what you see is a bunch of jaculi falling from the canopy above onto your boats. Give a moment and we can roll initiative.
Hey, new creature for all of us. Look at that.
Hey.
Jaculi.
My favorite flavor of Kool-Aid.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll your initiatives. I do not have a battle map for this one. Oh, where's all my audio?
Ah, damn.
Oh, they're big.
I don't know if they're supposed to be that big, but also they're multiplying? Do we see 4 of them on there, or is that just on my end?
Just yours.
We see one right here.
Okay. I can't even delete them. What is happening when I roll 20?
Page is too chunky.
It really is. Might have been a mistake.
Maybe refresh the page.
Okay, sorry, having weird technical difficulties over here.
No worries. Just over here drinking my coffee.
Try this again without breaking anything.
We see 2. We see 3.
I only see now 3.
Now there's 4.
Cool. Well, there's going to be
Now
Now there's
4.
5.
Ignore one of them.
You said 5. I only see 4.
Dude, I don't understand what's that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the turn order. Yes. I see. The map itself doesn't matter so much. I'm putting those as just placeholders and shit. It's more just so I had the Jakuli on the turn order. So yeah, we'll just say 2 are at the back ship or back boat, 2 are at the front. All right, top of the round, Ryuko. A big old Jakuli just kind of fell in the boat right next to you, just boom, and it's hissing and snarling and looking all scary and snake-like.
Oh, they're in the boat.
Yeah,
Heard.
two fell in your
Okay.
boat, 2 fell in the boat in front of you. Yep.
That's so amazing. Okay. She will whip out the short sword. Um, sorry, I'm gonna keep all these screens together. So much easier with both. All right. Yeah, we're going to attack. If this does hit, we're going to do the favored foe and uh, gathered swarms, extra damage. Um, and as a, do I need it? I mean, we can't really. Ooh, I'll save this right now. Here we go. Sword attack coming in. Wow. Um. Okay. Yeah, that was horrible. I guess just from the surprise of it all, she quickly whips out the short sword, goes to strike at it, but it's just swinging at air as she kind of stumbles backwards. Um, and that's it for me. Well, if you're saying something, we can't hear you. Or I can't
I
hear you.
apologize. I was muted. All right, so end of your turn. The one at the back of your little canoe um, will start snapping at Emelec. Going to attempt a bite attack at you. 19 to hit you
Yeah.
for 10 piercing damage.
Oh my.
And it just gets like a big old chunk of your shoulder, and the fangs actually pierce through some of the hard plate armor or chainmail, whichever one. It pierces through your heavy armor and actually sinks in and, does a good chunk.
Yeah, just chainmail.
Cool. That is that one's turn. Davin.
Davin will attack with the short sword. But sneak attack.
Yeah, you've got plenty of friendlies within 5 feet of it, sure.
Nice.
22
And that's
hits.
D6.
Whatever your sneak attack is at this level. 1d6, 2d6. I don't.
Yeah. 2d6 tired.
Seven plus 8 is. Ooh, you stab this one really, really well. It's immediately looking mortally wounded, but not dead.
And then I just step, like I step back and just prepare for my next go around. And that's it.
Okie doke. After you, Zarak.
Um, I will use Magic Stone as a bonus action, and I will throw a stone at the closest Chikuli, so this one, I guess.
Yeah, it's like right in front of you. They're both on the boat
Oh,
with you.
okay. Oh, they're on the boat with me.
Yep.
Oh, I missed that part. Yeah, okay. Actually, you know what? Then I'm gonna do Shillelagh. And I'm gonna imbue my club. So that'll be +5 to hit. So add 3 more to that attack, to either one of those attack rolls, because it's only showing the +2. Because for
Um,
whatever reason, Shillelagh does not trigger.
yeah, I mean 16 is more than enough. Plus
Okay.
your shillelagh stuff. Yeah.
So yep, then I'm gonna do 1d4 +3, so I will do 4 damage. Nice.
Okie.
And then that will be it for my turn.
Alrighty, end of your turn is the Jakuli that Davin just attacked. Looking very bloodied and actually mortally wounded. Is going right after the one who attacked him. So Davin, it goes for a bite. A 21 to hit. Jesus.
I don't know. That really definitely hits.
With another 11 piercing damage. I'm rolling pretty well over here, guys. I'm sorry.
Did you say 11 damage?
11, yes.
Okay, okay.
But that will end that one's turn. Flint.
Flint will. The Jakuli that's nearly mortally wounded and next to Davin. A sun appears, like a miniature sun appears over the snake, and you see a ray of radiant energy attempt to attack it from the top. So a dex saving throw 13.
Dex saving throw 13. And this is the one that's closest to you and Davin?
Yeah, or if not that, whatever one's mortally wounded. He's going for the weakest one.
Yeah, that's still the one closest to you guys for sure. So a dex
Cool.
save.
13.
Got it. Rolls in exactly 13.
You see it wiggle its way out of the ray of sunshine, and it does not connect. Flint will end his turn. But he will be like up against that stake, trying to threaten it, trying to distract it for Davin.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an intimidation check. Just, yeah. Flint. Oh, yeah, that thing is
Oh,
very much focused on you now. Very much
boy,
focused on
get
you.
over here, you nasty thing. Yeah.
Hisses in retaliation. All right, back to the second boat, the one in front of you guys, or in the front of that boat, starts to snap out as well. It will go after. Oh, it's going after you, Ryuko. Bite attack, a 19 to hit,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm with that 16.
or 7 piercing damage. That'll be the end of that one's turn. The last one in the front boat now is going to make an attack back at Zarak, who clubbed it over the head before. And am I gonna roll a 10 finally?
That misses.
So it goes to bite at you in retaliatory attacks, and you manage to, dodge the blow rather easily. Ibalek, your turn. Guides too.
No surprise this round.
Perfect, thank you.
I am going to strike the one that attacked me.
Okay. Strike at the one that attacked you. Understood. 23, yeah, will definitely hit.
And I got a smite.
Perfect.
Ayo.
Yeah, that'll definitely kill it in one blow. The rest of you just see this big flash of light from Emelek's, position on the back of the boats. And the Draculi is just laying dead at his feet now, cleaved in two.
Horrendous creatures. I'll cast Shield of Faith on Undril. And then my turn.
Shield of Faith. I'll just do a little yellow marker there.
Actually, hold on, sorry. Divine Smite doesn't count as a bonus action, right?
I don't think so. I think it's just something you do when you attack. You can read the specifics there.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. You guys can continue.
Okay, end of your turn. That is the end of the round. Top of the turn order. Hugh and Undril are no longer surprised, and Hugh's, freaked out, but whips out the battle axe and makes a swing at the Jakuli next to him, and Ryuko rolls an 8, which is not enough to hit one of these things. No.
Would that be an advantage because are we flanking it? I don't know.
It's a little crowded in here to get like official flanking position and such.
Okay.
So not quite. More like you two are kind of standing next to each other fighting this one. You got Emelek over on the other side. Yeah, it's not quite flanking in this position.
Gotcha.
But that will be his turn. Undril will kind of turn and carefully step forward to you guys, fighting the other one up front. Again, you're all trying to do this balancing on a canoe. I should probably make all these rolls at disadvantage, but we're not going to go quite that far. But Undril will also make just a mace attack at the one by Hugh and Ryuko. Rolls a 13, which is just shy of what she needs, unfortunately, and misses. Back to you, Ryuko. You got one Jakuli between, or kind of, next to you and Hugh, and then 2 on the boat in front of you.
This is crazy. This thing is just missing. All right. I am going to do it. First level spell as a bonus action. We are going to do Zephyr Strike. Um, so I have advantage on this. Again, you'll see some of the ghostly foxes come and kind of merge with Ryoko she gains a few extra ethereal tails. She begins to move quicker. And here we go with advantage for the sword strike. Take off this part. All right.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, all right
well,
then.
23 definitely hits.
go. We are going to attack on favored foe and the swarms. So that's another uh, 1d4 and 1d4 and 1d6. Bang, bang. Um, and if it is still alive, it does need to succeed on a strength saving throw, or it is moved up to 15 feet. I'm in the direction of my choice, and I'll just push it off the boat into the water if it fails.
Okay, a strength save. It rolls an 11. What does it have to beat? I assume more than 11.
Yes. Spell save DC 14.
Okay, so it fails and is moved 15 feet off of the boat. And you just hear
Yeah,
a
so
splat.
you'll see one of her tails, the ethereal tails, split off, and a swarm of the foxes will surround it and lift it up and over, dropping it into the water. You'll hear a little fox laugh on the wind. That's it for me.
Okay, good turn. After you, Davin. You still got two on your boat. One very close to you and Flint, and one near the back with Zarak and Iku.
I'm gonna go for that one close to us too, because why not? Um, once more with the short sword, or not.
Well, unfortunately, that will miss.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. End of your turn. Nope, that Jakuli is dead. Zarak.
Okay. Could I use? Okay, I want to use Thunder Wave. Um, if I do that, how can I angle it where I can knock a couple of them potentially off the boat without hitting anybody in my party?
Probably not. Again, you guys are on canoes, very narrow, and you've got
Okay.
them kind of between you guys.
So if I did it, I'd just probably tip the boat completely over.
Yeah, if not damaging and destroying the boat.
Yeah, a lot of AOE.
That
All right,
druid
I'm just
life.
gonna stick. Huh?
I said that druid life, the AoE.
Yeah. Uh, okay, I'm gonna hit with my club again. With Shillelagh. So, uh, 9 plus the 3 brings me up to 12. 12 hit.
Not quite enough to hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah, that sucks. Okay, okay, that'll be my turn then.
Okay, end of your turn. These things seem to be little more nimble than you guys were expecting. Flint, you're up.
Flint will do the same thing as last time. He's gonna try to go after this mortally wounded one with Sacred Flame. DC 13 deck save.
Got it. DC 13 deck save rolls a. Oh my god, rolls a natural 20.
Oh, so yeah, the Sun Ray misses it, but Flint will continue to try to threaten it as best as he can, and he'll end his turn.
Okay. Okay. End of your turn is the one that you just sent the sacred flame after, and it definitely wants a piece of you. Goes for a bite attack. Oh my god,
I will
that's.
impose disadvantage.
Oh, you were very lucky. 17 in that case because it was a natural 20.
Oh, okay. I avoided the crit. My AC is 19. So you do
Okay.
see Flint's shield just do a quick blinding flash right as the snake is lunges, and it just kind of the snake's head veers off to the right as if blinded by the attack.
Very, very good play. Nice. That will end that one's turn. Iku. Iku will kind of reach over, being more of a non-combatant generally, reaches over and kind of places a hand on Davin's arm, and will cast Cure Wounds on at first level. Davin will receive 8 points of healing.
Why, thank you.
And yeah, she'll kind of look down at the Jakuli and at you guys, and yeah, that'll be her turn. After Iku is another Jakuli back on the previous boat. Is the one that you threw off. Yes. I need to roll a d6 real quick. Okay. Unfortunately, Ryuko, you see this Jakuli that you moved off the boat about 15 feet just leap up out of the water and attempt to spring an attack against you. This will be at advantage because it has to travel more. Oh, it just makes a regular bite attack. I misread that. Oh no, I didn't. What the fuck? Something was wrong with the character sheet. It didn't have the actual attack roll.
What the hell?
Yeah, very strange. Advantage. That plus is probably not going to hit you regardless. It's a plus 4. Yeah, 13, I assume, misses you.
It does indeed.
Okay. But it does leap up back into the boat and just kind of, hit the side of the canoe, like the inside right next to you, and kind of curl back up into a little, spiral and prepare to attack the rest of you some more. And that one's turn. Uh, Second one in the front boat. It's having fun with Zarek, so it's going to keep going after him. Fight attack, an 11 to hit you. I assume misses. Very good. That will be that one's turn. Imalek, there's a snake back in your boat.
I'm gonna kill it.
Can you kill it? Do it. It's looking very, very wounded.
And just so we're all aware, Divine Smite does not cost me a bonus action.
Good to know.
So, Halberd.
14 is just enough to hit.
And you said it's pretty. I'm not gonna smite it.
More than enough. The one in your boat slumps over dead.
The gracious creatures. I kind of like kick the one half of it off the boat.
Okay. You kind of pick it off the boat. And again, being rather narrow canoe, whole thing kind of rocks and everybody has to hold on real quick before they tumble into the water.
Apologies.
That it for your turn?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's my turn.
Cool. Hugh. Hugh Hackenstone doesn't really have any kind of ranged attack, so he just kind of cheers you guys on from his boat and say, "All right, yes, smack that one real good. Oh yeah." But can't really do much other than try to like row his boat a little faster to catch up to you guys. Undril in a similar position. She'll kind of reach over and place an arm on Imalek, casting Cure Wounds on him as well at level 1. Like you receive 10 HP back.
Nice.
And that will be Undrill's turn. Ryuko.
Um, so the one is still in the boat with us currently. Yes.
Your boat is now empty. Imalek killed the last one there. You got two left on the other boat in front of you, which we'll say is probably a good, 15, maybe 20 feet ahead. Like, you guys aren't too far from each other.
Okay, but I can like see them clearly enough.
Well enough, yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, she'll put down the short sword, take up the longbow, and now just so I'm reading Zephyr Strike right, I only get this advantage once, right? It's not like once per turn type of thing. It's just a one-time thing, right?
Correct. Gives you your advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn. So that's, since you used that, that's now gone.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Now here we go with the regular thing. I guess yeah, I guess we're gonna keep sharp. There, what? Longbow attack coming in. Anytime, internet.
Longbow
Okay,
attack coming in.
try hitting that again.
There we go.
Okay, well, there we go. None of them. That first one, yeah,
Oh,
that first one doesn't
sharpshooter. I see.
hit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, those are definitely gonna miss.
Yeah, it's all good. Yes, that's for me.
Okay. End of Ryuko's turn. Davin. Got a very wily snake in front of you and Flint. Seems to be pretty focused on Flint at the moment.
Well, I'm gonna use that to my advantage and strike it with my sword.
25 definitely hits. Don't even bother rolling damage. That thing is kaput.
Ayo.
And I will just shift my focus to the other one, and I believe that's about all I can do with my turn.
Okie doke. End of your turn. That one's dead. Zarak. Still got one near you.
I'm gonna hit him with my club. So 16 plus 3.
19 will hit.
And then 1 plus 3, so 4 again.
You got it. Come in with another good club. Um, it looks bloodied.
Cool.
All right. End of your turn.
Yep, end of my turn.
Got it. Flint.
All right, so we got one left in our boat.
That's it.
All right. Flint takes out a dagger and he actually holds it by the blade, and with the pommel he hits his shield and says, "Oi, you spiky piece of shit! Look after me!" I'm going to use a help action, so the next attack roll is going to be at advantage against the snake.
Okay. Okay. I like it.
Since Sacred Flame is doing what Sacred Flame does, nothing. I'll end my turn.
All right. End of your turn. That one's dead. Iku. Um, Iku's going to cast. Iku's going to cast a spell on herself, actually. Yeah, you just can see Iku kind of still looking very calm. Does not seem to be overreacting to this. Cast the spell. You know what? Some of you might recognize it. Cast the spell Sanctuary on herself. And that will be her turn. Well, I guess that's a bonus action. Her action will be just kind of like ready herself. Take the dodge action, I guess, as well. And that's that. That one's dead. Other Jakuli is in the boat with you guys. That's its turn. Flint, odds or evens?
Odds.
Sorry, Zarak. It's coming after you again.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't blame you.
But only rolled an 8 to hit, so it kind of snaps at you, but Flint seems to be distracting it pretty well from the other side. And yeah, that will be that one's turn. Imalek! Anything you would like to do on the other boat?
Um, I'm a guiding bolt. The last one, I guess.
Oh, okay.
There'll be at advantage because of the help action. Hell yeah.
There it is. Guiding Bolt's gonna do something.
For once.
Ow.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Just tell me how you fuck this thing up.
Everyone's scurrying around in the boat, and you see the snake is like defending itself, preparing to take another bite, and then all of a sudden, this big beam of light comes in like a Kamehameha wave and just blasts it away, just sends it flying off the boat. That's all that's left is like its tail.
Splash. You managed to kill all of the Jakuli that you know, ambushed you in the night on the way down. At that one's death, and everybody kind of looks around. Hugh just starts speaking up. All right, see, that's what I was talking about. That damn traveling at night. It's unacceptable, unsafe. We should not have done this.
Well, snakes were going to drop on us regardless.
No, 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 no. They would have left us alone if we were at camp. But no, we had to travel down the road or to the river, whatever was fucking
No,
on.
no, no. That's not necessarily true. They could have fallen us on top of us at camp.
At least we would have been more prepared and safe and travel at night. And just starts like grumbling to himself and clearly unhappy.
Oh, we're making it all right. Good strike, Emily. Blessings upon Bahamut.
Yes, it seems he was with me here today. Lady Onalid, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
And the rest of you? Anyone dying?
I am surprisingly untouched.
Yoko, in need of healing?
Well, I did take a bit of a hit there, but I am fine for the most part.
Are you sure? It's no bother to me.
Well, I suppose if you wouldn't mind.
I'm gonna give her a lay of hands. So you heal. Oh, it's like a pool. Oh, sorry. Lay of hands is kind of weird. I'll heal you for like 10 HP.
I only need 7, so thank you.
I shall heal for 7.
Good paladins, killing and healing.
Anyone else in need of recovery? Well,
I think we're all good. Just gotta keep our heads up.
I am in need of some tea.
yes, you and your tea.
Right, yeah, tea. Yes, that would mean fire and camp. Let's have some tea.
Do we wish to continue on, or push, or pull over for the night?
Well, we've already taken care of these creatures. We might as well carry on, no?
I agree.
I want to keep moving. Just I know what I felt. It's dangerous to camp tonight.
Then we will trust your feelings, and I believe we should carry on as well.
Even though Ryoku is exhausted, she will keep an eye out in the trees just to make sure nothing drops down on them as they continue.
Zarek is gonna try to get the last of the rest he needs to get rid of that exhaustion point.
I was saying before, I don't think I'm gonna stick with that or allow that to continue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, long resting in the boats. It I don't think it should be possible. I regretted allowing that last session.
Okay. Then I retract my statement. And I beg your humblest apologies.
Good. Okay, so you all continue on for the rest of the evening. Everybody kind of alert. Yeah, those leading the charge. I guess Davin and Flint still up front.
Good.
Nice. So yeah, for the second leg of the journey, you all keep traveling down and make it to the banks of, or like you kind of just see through the breaks what looks to be a fort of some sort, clearly man-made. Um, but before we jump into that, how about we take a quick, 10-minute-ish break, and we'll come right back to Camp Vengeance as you guys arrive.
Sounds good.
Hey.
Get it.
Live,
Oh, yeah.
bitches.
Hilarious.
Okay, are we all back?
Yep.
Thanks. Scott back?
I'm here.
Oh, hell yeah, I've been
Okay.
back.
Boom,
Oh,
boom, boom.
Scott. Yeah.
Okie dokie. So it is uh actually kind of becoming early morning. Since you all traveled through the night, everybody go ahead and take an extra point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
For doing that. Nobody slept.
Woo!
But as you do arrive, you kind of come around a bend on the river, and you see an area that's kind of cleared of some foliage and such. And what you can make out through the torches on the walls are these crude timber fortifications, some sort of walled compound that has watchtowers and maybe make out a few tents on the inside. It seems to be encircled by this ditch that's bristling with sharpened stakes. There's a large gatehouse that kind of faces the river, and on the shore you see like a few rowboats, probably about four of them, that are tied to a wooden post. And like kind of as you get closer and reach the shore, you can see that they're scattered around the fort. On the outside are these charred human corpses and flayed animal carcasses that are just swarming with flies, all kind of sitting in that ditch. Uh, you all kind of see before you what you believe is Camp Vengeance, or can probably assume is Camp Vengeance. As you kind of bring your boats up near theirs, assuming you guys are, making shore and not just rowing past them.
Well, look, I think that's what we're looking for. That's got to be Camp Vengeance, right?
I oh, I hope so. I guess.
Either way, that's a respite for now, and after that long night, we could sure use some rest.
It'll be nice to be in some safer walls.
Even though they're a bit rickety, I'll admit that. Better than being out here.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, and there will be people more. No, 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 no. More people. Yes. There will be more people.
Sounds like you could use some rest too.
Oh, that would be greatly appreciated. Ah, yes. Tired.
Well, let's go on and I guess knock on those doors, eh? Maybe you best take the lead on drill. They might be expecting you.
Ooh, ooh. Yes, okay, of course. And kind of pull your canoes up to the shore. And before you've even like fully climbed out of the boat, one of the guards kind of peeks his head over the gatehouse. And just kind of looks down. Hello. What business have you here at Camp Vengeance? Kind of looks at you all, unsure, and kind of speaks up as loud as she can. Yes, I am Andrul, Shilvertusk of Priest of Torm and of the Order of the Gauntlet. I've come to join you, brothers, in our fight against the undead here in Camp Vengeance. And the guard at the top just kind of chuckles and, all right, yeah. Forget about the formalities. Just come on in. I see your garb. Who's that you got with you? This is those that escorted me here. This is Imalek. I hired him, or traveling companion, at least. And these are his companions. And just kind of like gestures to the rest of you. And guard just kind of waves you all in. It's like, all right, well, come on in and we'll state all your names and business once you get inside where it's safe. And making your way in, what you all see now is Camp Vengeance. Uh, there you go. Or is that all black? Because
Oh, black.
dynamic lighting. Okay. Let's throw some tokens at Imalek. Yuko. Alright.
Oh?
Undrill. You, man, you guys are just a big old party.
I don't think you pulled me out, or I don't think it's working because I don't see anything still.
Yeah, I just see darkness.
Awesome. Go. You have a Scott's character token has vision. That's weird.
I can see.
Go vision, vision, vision. For dwarf, you have night vision up to 60 feet.
Who, me? 120.
No, the dwarf. But you have got yours down. You're at 120. Everyone else. Okay. Sorry, Flint. I'm gonna back you up because Emalek's gonna push forward with his head apparently.
Stupid dog.
So yes, as
What's
you all
its
kind
name?
of what?
Sorry, what's the dog's name?
Keeladon.
Keeladon, that's right. I call
Actually,
it
the
dog in the
K is
notes.
silent. It's Hilodon.
All right, buddy.
I hate you.
Anyway, you all approach the gatehouse. The 2 guards standing atop. One of them, speaking to you all. Kind of opens the gates and you all make your way in. I'm just gonna put you inside, even though he's kind of technically stopping you a little ways in. And yeah, he kind of approaches all of you. Undril introduced herself, and Emelek and gestures to the rest of you. Kind of looks at the rest of you. All right, well, I know our business here, and I guess his. The rest of you just along for the ride, I guess. Have a purpose for coming here as well. Hired hands, maybe.
Yes. Well, I could say that they're all my hired charges, so to speak. Extra guards to make sure the lady arrives safely.
Yeah, second that. I'm Flint Holiday, follow with Lathander. Help bring an Undril here, and in general, looking to aid those who need it.
Oh, that's actually good to hear. We certainly use the help. Um, place looks a lot better on the outside than it does on the in. Let me tell you. Lathander kind of looks at both you and Emelek. Hello. Gauntlets, yes. Order? No?
I am charged to Bahamut, actually.
Well, sure. But the order of the gauntlet takes all kinds. As long as we're here to, you know, do good, kill some undead. Kind of like looks at the two of you a little expectantly, but unsure, I guess.
Undead, you say? You've been fighting him here. Is that right?
Sure, that's our whole purpose for being here. Really, we came here to, clear the land of the undead plight.
Ah, yes, we've heard of this plight. How goes the fight?
Kind of looks around at the camp, and what you see is not in good condition. Um, the fortifications look strong. Anywhere else, this camp is top tier. Emelek, Flint, anybody who's ever really served in any kind of, army or guard or anything recognizes that, yeah, if you weren't in Chult, this place would be perfect fortifications. But there are just some foul smells in the air. The entire ground is just one big giant mud pit. Um, it looks like, the drainage is not built for the environment here. You got like latrines in the back that are like sinking into the ground, kind of, slowly disappearing. Um, got like animal pens to the south there. You got like very sickly looking goats inside. All the soldiers, or most of them, especially the gauntlet soldiers, all look like they've got some rashes or some kind of illness, massive bug bite. I mean, just nobody here looks unaffected by this environment and terrible things that are happening. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what you see, feel around here. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot I had audio for this. Apparently, hopefully my audio's not still bugged. Um, I'll say as you guys kind of pulled the boats up and everything, the sun was just rising, and then a small bit of clouds kind of covered up the sky a bit. Not like pouring, but it's a nice light rain. Yeah. The guard says to you all, specifically Undril, well, the captain here won't be getting up for another hour or two. When the sun comes up, he usually gets up. Y'all arrived here a little strange time, time of day at least. Not used to visitors or arrivals, middle of the night.
That being said, that being said, is there a place where we could sleep?
Well, uh, Sure, assuming the commander says it's fine. You could probably set up your camp somewhere within the walls. May have a free tent or two. Most of us just prefer to sleep, in the space beneath the guard tower. Open air, dry from the rain. But it's not filled with supplies and materials.
Much obliged.
Right. Well, I'm sure there's someone here who can help you. 1 second. Just let me look around. He kind of like looks around the camp a bit and sees a dwarven fellow, um, kind of wandering the camp. Looks like he's walking out of one of the tents, kind of rubbing the sleep out of his eyes, and um, the guard kind of calls over and says, Captain Firebeard, we have some visitors, sir. Would you mind? And he just kind of looks up, a little bleary-eyed, still says, all right, yeah, sure. Uh-huh. All right, well, I understand you're here to do what exactly? And kind of, goes through the motions of introducing yourselves and such. Introduces himself. I'm Captain Ort Firebeard. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Welcome to Camp Vengeance. What it is. But yes, what are you doing here? All of you, that is. I guess that Undra will also
Well,
shuffle
let's
forward.
go ahead.
Sorry, I forgot you guys had pushed Undril to the front for this one. Yeah, Undril will just kind of reveal her symbol of Torm, and yes, I am of the Order, or Captain, excuse me, and I come here with letters and orders and such from headquarters, and sent to assist any way that I can. And Or just kind of looks her up and down. All right, yes, good. Another cleric. Certainly need more healers here. Things have not been going well. Commander should be awake here shortly. Get you introduced with him. Yes. Rest of your companions just here to. Yes, I'm sure they have their reasons for escorts and such. All right. Yes. Of course. And yeah, just kind of like spend some time catching up with you guys, or getting to know you guys, if you will. I guess we can RP that out as much as you all would like, or not at all. Guess if you have any questions for the captain while you're here, or while you have him.
Question, are these, well, first, hi, my name is Ryoku. I will definitely need some place to sleep soon, but the important thing is, these undead that you're fighting, are they perhaps coming from some type of ruin, around the area, or do you know anything?
Talking about a source for the undead, I couldn't tell you. There's been a problem in the plague in these lands for a long time, many years, centuries even. Perhaps, I'm not entirely sure. We came here recently, the past year or two. We came to, well, rid the area of the undead. And as you can see, and I'm sure you saw our first attempt at it, it's not been going well. But no, I don't know of any source of them. They seem to just be bloody everywhere.
Very well. And the place to sleep? Anywhere is fine?
Oh, right. Sure, if you want to set up a sleeping area, or sure you can find us some place, or I'm sure the guard there told you they can sleep beneath the watchtower. One of them, if you wish. At least a little more dry.
Right. Watchtower it is. Me and my friends, thank you.
Right. Gonna introduce yourselves to the commander first, yes?
Oh, uh, I suppose.
He kind of pauses for a second, takes a step back, and looks at all of you and. Alright, I understand her, and I understand him. Kind of points at Undrill and Imalek a bit. Possibly even him, he kind of points at Flint. Where are you all from, exactly? This is not a town, you understand. This is a fort. Belongs to the Order of the Gauntlet.
Well, I am Zara Leafbeard, and I am a druid of the Emerald Enclave. That's what they're called, right?
Yes.
Okay. I also have an interest in old ruins and learning the history of this world and its peoples, and I have been called here by that interest to Cholt. I have fallen in with these group of companions, and one of ours has business here, so I saw no reason not to follow.
Alright. Ruins, you say? Find plenty of those here.
That is my hope.
Well, you mentioned this is no town, and yeah, that sums it up quite nicely. And I know you're not supposed. The goal is not to host travelers like us coming through, but we are fighters and healers. If perhaps a trade is in order, if we can stay here, rest up, we'd be willing to fix a thing or two around here for y'all. I don't want to speak on behalf of my companions, but I know we're capable of much.
Sure. We could certainly use the help. Uh, Sister Sias has been trying her damnedest, but. She'll never admit it, but I'm pretty sure she's been overwhelmed.
Sister Saya, she's your healer here.
Yes, she's a part of the religious corps. She came along with 6 acolytes.
Yeah. Flint strokes his chin and says more to himself. Yeah, that tracks.
Right. Priestess of Helm, I believe. I remember correctly.
Flint does not confirm, but he nods. Well, it sounds like this Sister Sias you speak of. Once we rest up, I might be able to maybe give a hand.
Sure. She'll be in one of the medical tents. He kind of gestures to like the 2 circular tents on either side of this long rectangular one.
Oh, look out for it in a bit.
All
But
right.
this undead probably mentioned it. By the looks of it, you guys are fighting the jungle just as much as the undead themselves.
Yeah, it's definitely been a hard road here and difficult time, but kind of gets a slight. You know what? Give me an insight check real quick. Flint specifically, I guess, but anybody who's paying attention.
13.
Thank you for being honest with your exhaustion.
I'm an insight.
You want insight? Cool.
ignore that second set, but yeah, 6.
All right. Even like you don't quite notice Flint. You get a quick glimpse. You've been around enough, soldierly types. What he's about to say, he does not firmly believe, or at least he says more to stay out of trouble. And he kind of looks as, right, well, Commander Breakbone, uh, keeping the spirits high and doing what he has to do to keep us alive here. Good commander, and not at all out of his element.
Ah, yes. And a commander's nothing but for his loyal lieutenants underneath his belt. Or I'm sorry, what's your rank, sir?
I'm a captain.
Ah, yes. I'm sure he needs loyal folks like you around. Can appreciate that.
You see him give you kind of like an approving nod, that understanding look. All right, well, commander should be rising shortly. We'll get you in there to introduce yourselves, and well, then hopefully you can get some sleep.
Here's to that.
We'll say you guys have like another probably like hour or two before the commander actually rises and summons any of you. What would you like to do, or to kill that time while waiting? Anything?
I'll definitely be peeking my head around for Sister Sias.
Okay. Flint's looking for Sister
Uh,
Sias.
I'm gonna try to finish that healing potion.
Okay. Absolutely. That's probably one of the easier ones. Give me a. Did we just do an herbalist kit roll last time?
Uh, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Here, if I do this, does that? Attribute. Oh, I don't think we did because it's asking me about attributes, and I don't know what that
We'll
macro
say
options.
wisdom. Yeah.
Just a straight wisdom. Okay. And
Okay.
I do have disadvantage.
Okay, but you are proficient. I guess
Uh,
because you got the herbalism
y-
kit, right? You're proficient in it.
yeah, I have a proficiency in herbalism kit. Yeah.
So it's 15. Okay, yeah. We'll say it pretty much takes the whole hour or two. You kind of like manage to get all the ingredients out, and it's not pretty. The consistency and such looks like it's gonna leave a little to be desired, but it seems like a functioning standard, basic health potion.
Cool.
So Flint's looking for Sister Sias, Zarek's making his potion, Emelek and Davin and Ryuko. That's your character's name. What are you guys doing with your hour or two of downtime, if anything?
I'll probably spend time, training healer on.
Okay. We'll say as you're doing that, you're definitely getting some couple of looks. Also say since you guys are, spending an hour, like roughly 2 hours here, you'll notice that not all of the soldiers are Order of the Gauntlet soldiers. There is a small group of, looks like maybe 15 or so more tribal warriors, look like more Cholton natives, that kind of, are moseying about and milling with the soldiers and such. They seem to kind of have embedded themselves with the Order of the Gauntlet here, or maybe been hired by. Hard to tell.
Yeah, Ryoku will find, a nice place to just sit down and close her eyes until, something happens.
Davin, doing anything in particular?
No. If he can smell any food over the stench of rot, that he might seek that out, but nothing in particular.
You can give me a perception check. It's going to be a very high DC with this place.
Too
Yeah.
stanky.
Yep. It's yeah. It reeks here. It reeks. All right. So you all are doing Flint. You were looking for Sister Sias. You
Yes.
kind of peek your head into the field hospital tents, and you do in fact find Sister Sias. She's kind of looking over a bunch of, or tending to a bunch of patients. In fact, let's see how many. There are 6 of them, kind of spread between the 2 tents at the moment. That her and her acolytes are all, tending to. Most of them look very sick and ill, and just all around exhausted. Even the acolytes themselves look so exhausted that they don't really have much magic left in them. They're just bandaging wounds and just barely staying conscious. But you do in fact see Sister Sias. Is a human female priest, and you do see a little symbol of helm, kind of hanging from her pendant on her neck, and she's kind of hunched over one of the sick, and looks like she's saying some kind of prayer quietly. The one of the acolytes kind of points you in her direction.
Does Flint recognize the prayer enough to be able to recite it with her?
Ooh, give me a religion check. You don't get to do enough of it. Not this one, no. This is clearly a prayer to Helm, and while, similar in ideals and such, the prayer is very different from ones that you are used to.
Okay. So he won't kneel down and say it with her, but he will kneel down in, respectful silence as she does so. And if she holds her hands over him, he'll mimic that motion and, our powers combined and our presence combined, maybe it could make a difference. And he'll wait in silence.
Yeah, at first her eyes are closed, but she kind of hears you jingle in with your armor and stuff, and see one eye open, but she doesn't, like, not even skip a beat in the prayer, and kind of closes the other eye again, finishes the prayer, and lets her head sink a bit, and says, come with me. Kind of, gives you a little shushing noise and kind of escorts you out of the tent. I am Mr. Sias. We've not met, have we? And she just looks very, very tired.
Flint does quietly say, "The light bringers give their regards." And he does slowly pull out a black card, which I'll do a great artiste job on the right side of the screen. She would know, as being part of the order, that each of us carries a mark. And on his black card, it's in white, but pretend it's black card with white ink, does draw a symbol that I lost track of. Here we go. And he says, Lightbringers send their regards, and he does reveal his own black card.
He kind of pauses, blinks at a moment as if she doesn't fully understand, and then like realization kind of dawns on her. Oh, I expecting any order here. Well, that order. Sorry, I'm very tired, exhausted even. How can I help you, brother?
I'm looking for someone. I've been. Flint's face does falter slightly, but he does quickly compose himself. I've gained a mock, and he does reveal a second black card. Aelna. Have you heard of Aelna and if he's been sighted in Schultz yet?
It is. Said he has been marked. He seemed so devout, true. Yeah, apologies. Yes, I believe he came through here with company. A number of weeks ago, months ago. It had to have been months by now.
Once that's that long, eh?
Perhaps, again, it's. The days all blend together here. I'm not used to. Jolt and. And again, she just like struggles to even put the thoughts together and into words and such. Yes, yes, I believe you're here with a company. If they called themselves the Yellow Banner.
Yellow Banner, that's not a name that I recognize.
No, no, not very well established, as I understand, but certainly passed through here. There were, I believe, 7, 6 of them. There were not many. Smaller than your company here, even. As she kind of looks over at the unfamiliar faces. I assume you
That's
traveled with
more.
them, that is.
Yes, travel companions. Convenient at the start, but they're made of sterner stuff.
Yes, yes,
But
necessity out here in the jungles. Apologies, yes, so, yes, the one you seek, he was with the company of the Yellow Banner. A few weeks, perhaps a few months ago, and, well, let's just say the commander made a request of them that demand that I don't believe they agreed with, and they slipped out into the night. I've not seen or heard of them since.
Elna, he bristled against authority at times. That sounds like him.
Yes, but I don't entirely blame them in this instance. The commander's struggling, and, well, those that aren't willing to put forth any help are, and she kind of like her head drops a bit, are arrested and put to some sort of trial, usually a terrible end.
Trial out here. You think every soul would be especially important to keep up.
But
So
I think so. Those mutiny and fear are as dangerous to a company such as this as, undead or the elements.
Ah,
Don't misunderstand me. I entirely approving of. And again, as she says this, like her eyes kind of dart over to where the command tent, and her voice drops, like a little bit of volume. Entirely approving of the command. Means, but I'd say I don't understand. I certainly understand where the stress is coming from.
yes, stress, but that is what the yoke of leadership means. I understand helm and chain of command, structure, but there is a limit to such things in dire situations. Look, we're meeting with him soon. I intend to help as much as I can. So I hope our help might ease the burden around here and perhaps might make him see sense. And for your help, it would be poor thanks just to walk away from this. Not when you are in obvious need of a break.
Grateful look kind of appears on her face, and yes, any assistance that you and your companions could provide would be most appreciated.
We'll see. And these undead, they attack the camp yet?
Oh, yes, many, many times. That is what befell our first camp at Camp Righteous.
That's probably why I'm itching so bad. You, she sees him just itch his neck furiously and like looking around. I can tell that, Nia.
Yes, dear, yes. Many of us can. Feeling you quite get used to.
No, it's not. Look, well, I know you have some people under your charge, but yes, I don't mean to keep you, but thank you so much for this information about Elna. I'll ask the commander about where he might have sent them. I mean to follow him.
Oh, well, as I
I,
understand, I don't believe that they actually, they were not intending to carry out the commander's orders. They were attempting to sneak out and not be arrested by disobeying.
oh, so they were here for a different matter then.
Yes,
If only I knew what that matter was.
unfortunately, all I know is they were headed south. That's all I can assist you with. I apologize, it's not more.
It is enough. Thank you, and the Lightbringers thank you as well. We mean to help our own, shepherd them into whatever end they need to come to.
A yet another slightly, somber look this time crosses her face. And, oh,
The mock.
well, anyway, I would probably get back to my duties. Again, if there's anything companions can do to assist us, would be most welcome. For that, yourselves as comfortable as you can, and I hope your meeting with the commander goes well.
As do I. The Thin to watch over you.
And Helen be with you. And turns and goes back into the tent.
Flint just looks at Aelnar's mark and looks at his own mark, and you see him stroke his chin, deep in thought. That's my fun role play. Thanks for tagging along, guys.
We did appear to have lost Chris.
Battery.
Yeah. How would we like to proceed? We want to just kind of go for another hour without him, slash see if he jumps back on, or just kind of call it there and not have him miss out on anything more?
The commander drop's pretty big, isn't it?
It's definitely a meeting that I would like all of you involved in, sure. But
Yeah, I would say if all we're planning on doing next is the meeting, then we should wait. But if Emelec and Scott, who's Draven,
Draven.
That coffee
Draven,
really didn't work, dude. None of those are right. Davin?
Draven, um, have
I like
something
how
they
he
want
said
to do.
say it and then he still said it wrong.
The disrespect.
Damn.
Yeah, Maven, Caven, Maven.
Hey, at least there's
From
no names
everybody.
we got to remember this time. Yeah, I'd say unless they have something they want to do, then I think we should wait.
Yeah, I want to see Ryoko's reaction to the commander specifically. Because I think she might have the most extreme reaction to it.
all right, then I guess we will end it there and hold off until next time.
I've changed my name to D.
Just D. I can remember that. Nice to meet you, T.
Jesus.
You will be murdered next.
I highly doubt that.
All right, well, I guess since we are going to end it there, I will turn off the recording.